guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. My new subscribers, my name is Chandler. This is my channel, Chandler The Light. We offer readings here to seek, heal, grow, and feel. Hopefully you gain some clarity from this reading. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love to see you back. I post weekly. Monday is air sign, Tuesday is fire sign, water sign is Wednesday, and earth sign is Thursday. Just so you know, almost every day of the week I'm posting something. So if your sun sign resonates with you, don't forget to check your moon, rising, and even Venus signs, as they may hold more clarity for you. If you are looking for a personal reading, don't forget to go to my website. It's linked in the description box below. I'm offering a one-question reading, which has been explosively popular, and I honestly don't know how long it'll be available. So if you're interested in that, you can go to my website and check it out while you can. For my returning subscribers, my soul tribe, thank you guys so much. My brothers and sisters, you guys support me, and I couldn't do what I love without you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. The energy that we've been experiencing lately has been super potent and powerful, and I hope to provide you the clarity yet again for another week. And I will see you on the flip side. Enjoy your reading. Hello, Aquarius. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your weekly reading. Now we have Wisdom, 8 of Fire, the Sensual, 8 of Air, the Father, 6 of Fire, and Intuition. What is going on? Okay, let's break this down. Let's go into this a little bit. I know Aquarius has been making some power moves. You guys have been really on, I'm hearing the horizon, expanding your horizons. With Wisdom, we can see that there is a culmination, an ending, a completion of a cycle, okay? And this is beautiful. When I see Wisdom, I see the Hermit. Although it's not a 9, it's a 10. It means you've moved past the Hermit. Now you're actually actively going into the unknown. Now you're actually walking into new territories, taking risks, getting out of your comfort zone. Theorizing and deliberating are over. What you need, you have found, and you are moving forward confidently, knowing that you've completed everything that needs to be done where you're at now in space and time, and that the only thing else is to move forward and have faith. You're not able to see or know what's on the other side of this door that you're entering. But it's that risk, it's that feeling of aliveness and being in the moment that I think really speaks volumes for the kind of change that you're receiving. The 8 of Air, so let's look at that. The 8 of Air is the Phoenix energy, and I see this whenever it comes up. It typically means that you have been going through quite a difficult time, that there have been mysteries in your past, there have been ashes overlaying some of the more meaningful times in your life. But now you're looking back with a sort of fondness as you realize that all of those lessons are really fueling your fire. They're really giving you life. They're giving you that sort of joie de vivre, I'm hearing, to move forward in such a brilliant and bright way. Now, this could be something re-emerging from your past, obviously, as I see 3 cards indicating karma, a karmic tie. Now, this has been coming up in air sign readings recently because, there's a lot of cycles coming to a close, coming to a culmination, and really nothing left to be done there. And so it's sort of scary. It's a little nerve-wracking. You're not going to know what's on the other side, but there's a certain knowingness that you can't stay where you are, that it's not working for you, it's not serving one another. And to move forward is maybe the only option. So this could be fairly bittersweet, but I really feel that whatever karma or things ensued, I'm hearing between you guys, is finalized. It's done, okay? So that's sort of relieving in itself. There's a certain innocence, essence that's simple, and it's a bit like surrender, almost forgiveness, but much less about the other person, right? Much less about getting even, or an eye for an eye, or revenge. It's such a high vibration that it's almost forgiveness, but it's much more about you. It's much more about where you're going, what you want to do, just not putting up with the BS, not clouding your vision of the future, because you have such clarity right now. Okay, so the Sensual comes up, right? And it's a beautiful card. We're looking at a teacher. You guys have been getting messages like this in previous readings. If not, that same card has been coming up for you guys. But the Sensual does show us an earthly energy that's calling you back to the earth, you know, calling you back toward plant-based medicine or plant-based dieting or eating, you know, even juicing. Like, this can mean so many things, but in a larger, more spiritual perspective, this is, you know, an initiate that is no longer an initiate or a newbie, naive, or a novice. You know, these words are coming through my head and they're saying not that. So this is someone who's accomplished what they set out to do. This is someone who's gained some sense of experience or notoriety, and that is clearly on an upward trajectory as they're doing a very good job. Like, they're coming through with their promises, they're being consistent, they're being compassionate, they're lending a hand, and they have a vision. You know, as you can see, this person, whether it be male or female, doesn't have eyeballs, right? They're inside their head, they're channeling information, they're bringing through profound insights, potentially, and downloads, and knowledge from the ethers, things that you can't intelligibly know, that are making a lot of sense to you. There's a gut feeling here that it's just like, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I know to be true. Let me show you, you know, let me show you its power. Let me show you, you know, what I'm capable of. You know, and it's not for fame or notoriety, absolutely not, but you've acquired that already. You have respect, you have experience under your belt, so it's simply going for what you were meant to do. It's going for something that has been calling you and has been in the works for a long time, that you may need to expand your knowledge, deepen your awareness, even still, right? Because when do we ever stop growing? The earth energy, although it may be slow and long term, it never stops growing. And so this is a beautiful affirmation as to your work is never done. You know, you're just going to continue to expand in this way, but you've got to trust that step by step, there is meaning there. There is insight there. There are lessons there. There's richness there. There's value there. Okay, so beautiful energy to begin the new season. We're actually headed into Gemini season. Okay, so Gemini season is all about inspiration and curiosity and motivation, you know, moving forward with a blank, clean slate. And seeing beyond boundaries, seeing beyond limitations, right? We don't like those boundaries and limitations. We want to move beyond them. We want to know our worthiness. We want to accept and embrace our authentic self this month so that we can use Gemini season yet to the best of our advantage, right? So we have the 8 of Air, which is another karmic tie. And as you can see, he's not very happy. You know, he's not very happy. He's like left in the cold. You know, though he is getting the message, I just feel like it may be bittersweet because of this. You know, whatever karma or whatever loose ends you're wrapping up and letting go of, it's kind of like, all right, now that envelope is sealed. There is no more to do. There is nowhere to go. There's nothing more to be said. I don't have the time and energy for any BS, you know, this week especially, Aquarius. You're needing to finalize some very important things that have been nagging at you, like tugging on your energy and kind of bringing you down. You know, this is unfairness. You know, maybe this person did something to you. Maybe they really hurt you in the past. Maybe there was some element of betrayal, all right, or sabotage. And they're still like wanting to get even, and it's just like, when does it ever stop? When does it ever stop? Aquarius, I think that you're putting a stop to this. I think that you're putting a stop to this. You're saying no more, right? Nothing. I don't want anything from this. I thank you. It's almost forgiveness, right? Like, thank you for everything you've done for me, but I've got to move on now. I've got to start doing something else for me. The father represents maybe a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo in your life. We have two earthly elements that are part of your initiation, things that you've had to go through to get here, you know, and it's a part of your lessons or the karmic ties. And the father is all about commitment. You know, what do you need to know about commitment? Well, you know now what commitment looks like. You know now what to expect, respect, in relationships. Okay, so both of these energies are speaking to a long-term cycle, you know, that you've been going through, judging through, wondering if it'll transpire or if they'll come back. It's just like, Aquarius, I'm getting this really strong vibe that there is a distinctive non-committal energy potentially, and that if you do get involved with something like this, you know, bottom line, that it'll probably be a waste of your time. That in fact, you can continue learning from this even still. I mean, there's a richness of history here that I feel for you to look back upon and appreciate and really use to your advantage. So if you can do the 6 of fire, right? If you can do the 6 of fire and realize that this cycle is coming to a completion and that there is no more to be done, I'm just feeling such a finality. And, you know, 6 remarks upon counting your blessings as well, you know, the things that are now harmonious and balanced. This is the progression that we see, the 5 and the 6. So there is alchemy, you know, and you could be involved with an earth sign or a fire sign. Actually, I see so much harmony in your reading. You're coming through in a really balanced way this week, because we have 2 air energies, we have 4 major arcana, we have 2 fire energies, and we have 2 earth energies. So everything is coming out in either a pair, right, or being very balanced and secure. Okay, so it's just that security that I'm sensing that is about commitment, that is about karmic ties and loose ends being wrapped up. That is just like, you're so sure of yourself, you're coming through so strong and sturdy. And I just love it. I mean, I love this kind of Aquarius. I love that you guys are, you know, not needing the validation or the closure or just the petty conversations or ongoings anymore. It's like maybe for a time that really fueled your fire or fed you something, but it's not satisfying anymore. It's just not. And so with the 6 of fire, we're seeing something alchemized. We're seeing someone calling a truce. We're seeing something being wrapped up, okay, finally. And intuition is then speaking to this knowing within you. I mean, your intuition is on fleek, Aquarius. It's really so strong, and you're coming through maybe as very psychic, very empathic, very intuitive at this time, and you're receiving a lot of downloads because of that, right? What you're to be doing in the future is something distinctly different than what you're doing now. And so I think with these lessons and in preparation for your future, you're needing to digest a lot of the ongoings and maybe take some time, right? Take some time, isolate yourself. Fasting from people is something that is also very important. You know, if you've been feeding your mind, feeding your emotions too much of a relationship or focusing too much on it, it's kind of like it's time to fast. It's time to detox, okay, and be alone and just integrate what you need to integrate. Pay special attention to what's coming up at this time, and really, you know, start fueling your fire with the actions that you're now pursuing, with the things that are coming into your life, as the Sensual 8 of fire and the Wisdom card would suggest, that there's something more profound for you, more suited for you beyond the transpirings of the past. I mean, you've got to move forward, and this is what your intuition is telling you, that it's come full circle. There is no more to do. If you're feeling berated with thoughts, maybe there's some telepathy going on, maybe there is some, you know, someone casting bad wishes upon you, whatever the case is, you're being so protected. Intuition and the spider is like, I see what you're up to. I know what's been going on. I know that I don't deserve this. I know that I cannot be affected by this energy. I've come too far. I know too much, and I'm connecting all these dots. This has been an ongoing theme for you, Aquarius, connecting the dots. So throughout space and time and within your spirit, you are untouchable. You're moving beyond the battle scene. You're letting go of closed doors that have, you know, been been sliding open now and then, you know, to kind of creep back into your life. It's not, you're shutting it and you're locking it. It's solid, it's done. You're moving forward, you're becoming more empowered, and this is making a lot more sense as to what you want in your future. You know you've got to sacrifice something to move forward, and you're simply sacrificing the things that have been distracting you, that have been holding you back. And I think it's beautiful. I really do, Aquarius. I hope you resonated with this message. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love to see you next week for another Air Sign Monday. What else? You know, Aquarius, I just think you've been so brave lately, and you deserve the credit, right? You deserve to give yourself credit. You deserve to give yourself compassion. And if it takes you a few moments, a few days, a few weeks to integrate the sadness, integrate what you're leaving, and really understand the purpose, why, you know, why you're being called forward and why it's necessary to drop this baggage. There is so much here for you. I wish you luck, Aquarius. I will see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.